Hello folks. Oh, my camera's looking a little bit dirty. Little bit better. A little bit better. How are you all? How are you all this Monday? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all okay. What did you get up to this weekend? What have you been doing to keep yourselves busy on Saturday and Sunday? I had a fabulous day on Friday. Had a great time celebrating all the VE Day celebrations. Hence I've got these on. I thought I was still feeling a little patriotic today, in spite of last night's briefing. So I did lots of that and lots of eating. I also managed to make some donuts this weekend. It's the first time ever I've made donuts from scratch. And actually surprisingly easy. Dangerously easy, because it just means that I'll make more and then I'll eat them all. So tell me what you guys have all been doing up to the weekend. I did a family quiz this weekend as well online, which was very lovely. Let's put you guys in here so I can speak to you. Yeah, so it was really nice. I had actually quite a nice weekend. And it was beautiful and sunny on Friday and Saturday as well. It was lovely. How are you? Let me just get all this up so that I can see all your lovely comments. There we go, there we go. Ah, hello Lynn, hello Olivia, hello Sue, loved my singing, God bless you. Thank you. I thought it was a nice way to finish off VE Day. Hi, how are you? How are you guys all feeling after the briefing last night? What are your thoughts and your feelings? I know I'm feeling kind of a little bit tired, I think, today. Tired. I didn't really sleep last night at all after the briefing, and Arty Farty Retreat, the studio, obviously won't be opening anytime soon, because actually we need to make sure that everyone's safe. So these online sessions will continue for at least the next few weeks, and we'll see how we go from there. It was Jocelyn's birthday yesterday. Happy birthday for yesterday, Jocelyn. I hope you had an amazing time. Hello Cheryl, you've been making chocolate cakes, and lemon and poppy seed muffins. Oh, love those with Verity, amazing. Hi Joe, hi Eve, how you doing? Hi Veronica. Yeah, it has been a busy weekend. It's been a busy weekend. It's been good, but it's been busy. Cheryl, you found the briefing confusing. Yeah, it probably wasn't said in the clearest way possible, to be honest. Oh no, Olivia, your rabbit chewed your dress. Well, don't let him eat your dress. Love that. Olivia, you've also asked what we need today. So today, you guys should have with you some kind of stick. I'm using my good old chopsticks. Some kind of stick, some A4 paper. I've actually found these offcuts of A4 coloured paper to use, but it doesn't have to be coloured. You can just use plain paper. You can always decorate it afterwards. And some kind of, I just happen to have black card because that's what I've got in my cupboard. But some kind of card or thicker paper for the other bit. And then some glue and some kind of sellotape or tape. The only tape that I could find in the house this morning, unbelievably, apart from double-sided tape, was gaffer tape. So I'll be using gaffer tape today. So that's what you guys should have with you today. Hi Katie, hi Lewis, hi Vicky. Fabulous, I'm glad you're all here. Yeah, Cheryl, the briefing was a little bit confusing, but essentially most of it is staying the same at the moment. Stay home, stay safe. I think the stay alert thing was just an action word that was needed. Doesn't actually mean anything different. So I hope you guys are all staying safe and are okay at home. I hope you guys are okay. Please do message Arty Farty Retreat if you're not. I'm here to help. Here to help. Anyway, let's get going with what we're doing. So today we're making a paper toy. As I said, I've got some coloured paper because I just happen to have offcuts from some A4 sheets. So I've got these 4 colours that I'm going to be working with. Doesn't matter. You can just use plain normal white paper. That's absolutely fine. And what we're going to be doing is cutting strips, but what you want is the short end of the A4 paper. That's the length that we're going to cut. Which is, I know this looks weird because it's an offcut of an A4 sheet, but it's the short end of the A4 sheet. So that's what we're going to cut. So I'm going to just drop you guys down a little bit, so that hopefully, oh, does that help? I think that's better. You guys can see what I'm doing. There we go. What's happened there? So let's get all this paper together. I'm going to cut all this in one go. Because I'm lazy and I can't be bothered to cut it out multiple times or even measure it out or draw it out. I can't be bothered to do that. So I'm just going to put all of these colours, all of these 4 sheets together. If you've got A4 paper with you, white A4 paper, remember to cut along the short side and cut into strips. And basically we need 8, so I've got 4 colours, so I need 2 strips. So I need 8 strips altogether. 8 strips of, where's my scissors? There we go. Of paper. So you want to cut them about a centimetre or even less than a centimetre really wide. So I'm going to hold that up so that you guys can see the width, hopefully. Woo. There we go. So probably just less than a centimetre, just smaller than a centimetre wide. And I'm going to cut these once and then twice. As I say, I'm very, very lazy and I can't be bothered to cut out lots and lots of strips. So I've cut them all together all at once. Don't need the rest of those, so that can just go away. Hi Chris and Sophie, nice of you to join us. Who's that? Hi Anne, excellent, nice to see you all, So as you can see, I've ended up with 8 strips. I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yay! 8 strips of paper, the length of the short side of a piece of A4. So that's what you should have. Now I'm going to gather all these up for a minute and put them over there. Now with your card or your thicker paper, what we're going to do is cut out 2 circles. Okay, so I'm just going to again fold this slightly. Okay, so the diameter of the circle is probably about 3 centimetres. So I've just folded it over like that so that again I only have to cut it once because I'm very, very lazy. So I'm just going to cut 1 circle, which is, this is folded over, should give me 2. And again, it doesn't have to be a perfect circle, as you can see from mine, it doesn't have to be a perfect circle. We don't need that, so I'm going to get rid of that as well. So you should end up with 2 circle-ish shapes. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut a little plus sign or a little cross in the middle, but we just want it in the middle, we don't want it out on the edges. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and do this so that you can see, is just slightly fold it over but not completely fold so that it's slightly bent, and then I'm just going to cut, minding your fingers, just a little slot in there. So it's got, if you can see that, a little slot in there. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then I'm going to fold it and bend it the other way so that I can cut a little slot in there. So you should end up, if I put my chopstick through this, you should end up with a hole in the middle that you can put the chopstick through. And you want to do that to both of them. So I'm going to do it to my other one as well. So I'm just going to fold it over, chop one way, open it up, fold it the other way, and have a little slot there. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to put that through for good measure, just to make sure I've definitely got a hole in there. How are you guys doing? Are you all with me so far? Are you still cutting up paper? How are you coping? How are you coping? You can just click a thumbs up or a heart if you're struggling with doing anything more than that while you're concentrating. So my next stage is I'm going to get my glue, and I'm going to completely cover one side of this with glue. I have one thumbs up, so somebody's doing all right. It's good. Okay. There we go. There we go. This is where I get my fingers really nice and messy as well. So completely covered one side with glue. And then what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do this in a pattern because I'm like that. What we Cheryl got distracted. Good, you're joining us now. That's good. Don't worry, guys, because you can always watch these back. So I'm just gluing, if you can see, just the end of one of my strips to the base that I've glued. My fingers are all sticky now. And I'm going to put, because I've got coloured ones, I'm going to put them round in a pattern. But essentially, you want to have all 8 pieces on here. Now what I do is I tend to put the 4 pieces on there first, so that you've got like a kind of plus sign going on there, and then I'll use more glue to go over the paper just to ensure our next bits are really stuck down. So we're going to put those on. I like this yellow paper, it's very nice and bright. There we go, and these go in there. As I say, you obviously if you've got plain paper, use plain paper, but you can decorate them, the strips, either before or afterwards. Probably easier before. Once you've got the hang of this, if you want to make another one, you can decorate the plain paper first before putting them on. So you can see that I've got a kind of lovely star shape going on there, or snowflake shape. And then we're going to hoop these up and join them to the top of our other circle. So I need to put lots and lots of glue on one side of the other circle. There we go. Ooh, big blob of glue in the middle of that. So just one at a time, and again I would just go for 4 first and then add a little bit more glue for the next 4. So can you see? So it's going to end up like this. This is the problem with using glue. It needs time to dry. It's now stuck to my finger. There we go. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit more glue on there now that I've got those 4 on there, just to make sure that the next lot are stuck down. I think I'm going to have to create something with this yellow paper. I like it. Right, how is everyone doing? Are you all good? I know you need both hands to do this bit. There we go. Whoa, maybe pull that off. It's all sticking to my fingers. There we go. I like this one. It's nice and messy. So you should end up with a kind of squashy ball of your strips of paper. Okay, so hopefully everyone's got that. Okay, so the next bit is going to require you to tape this onto the stick. So what I'm going to do, and really I should wait for the glue to dry before I do this next bit, but I'm going to do it anyway. There we go. So I'm going to bring that all the way up to the top. So can you see, I've just because it's a chopstick, I've got a thinner end. So I'm going to put the thicker end is the bit that, can't speak today, is the bit that I'm going to tape. Okay, so this bit is the bit I'm going to tape. So I'm just going to, it actually looks quite nice by itself. So I'm just going to grab some of my delightful gaffer tape, which is going to make this just look beautiful. As for some reason I've got no sellotape in the house. I'm going to have to go back to the studio to get some sellotape. Which will be lovely to go back to the studio. Right, So I'm just going to tape this to the chopstick. So it's just the top bit that you want to tape. You can tape underneath it as well, but this bit is the bit that we want free and loose. Okay. So let's just put that on there. Delightful bit of gaff tape going on there. Okay. I might just put a bit underneath it as well, just to make sure it's really, really secure. How are you guys all doing? Are you all good? Is it looking good? Hopefully you're all alright. Following. Okay, so what you will need to do now is just make sure that this bottom bit slides a little bit easier up and down. So you might need to just kind of wiggle it round a little bit, just to ensure that that's going to slide really nicely up and down and really easily up and down. Okay, so because we've used glue, you will need to leave this to dry before you actually play with it, use it, which I'll show you in a second. So you will need to leave that to dry for a little while. So I'm going to put that over there actually. Let's put that over there with Barry, who's decided to join us. I don't know if you can see Barry. He's asleep next to Stitch there. And in true Blue Peter fashion, here's one I made earlier. It's a slightly smaller one. And the idea is that you slightly start to twist it. I'm hoping you guys can see this well enough on camera. And you get this beautiful, colourful effect. And it's just a really nice little paper toy to use. I've got another one here that's slightly longer, but I think the tape needs resticking. There we go. So let's try it with this one and see what happens. Oh, that one goes a little bit quicker. You can see they're slightly longer sheets of paper. And then that one's slightly smaller. Might come off the top. Oh, it makes a nice sound as well. So that's it. That's our paper toy that we've made today. I'm actually going to have lots of fun playing with these later, I think. I'll wait for that one to dry before I do it on that one. This is a really, really simple, quick, easy way to do it. Especially if you're looking for kind of quick, easy toys for people to play with, people to make. Those are absolutely stunning, really, really useful to use. Recycled paper you can use for that as well. It doesn't have to be brand new paper. So there's lots of different ways of doing it. What else do I need to tell you? Tomorrow. So tomorrow at 2 o'clock, we're carrying on our paper craft theme. And you will need sellotape, A4 paper, scissors, a ruler, and a pen or pencil. And we're gonna do some kind of folding with them, not origami folding. It won't be anything that complicated or that yeah, it won't be anything that hard. So that's what you'll need for tomorrow's workshop. Oh, bless the shells, said they're cute. They are cute. I really like them. I think they're really sweet. And they're just really nice to kind of play with and have a bit of fun with. I like them. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. What else do I need to tell you? Oh, next week. So I know it's only Monday, but I'm actually going to tell you guys what we're doing next week because I want to give you a chance to order things if you haven't got anything at home. So next week we're going to be looking at pastels and chalks. So what you will need if you haven't got any at home, you will need some black paper, you will need some chalks or soft pastels, they're sometimes called in art supplies, but chalks. And you will need oil pastels. So I will post links below as to where you can get those from, where you can find them. So that you've got those all ready for next week, because we're going to have some really nice, messy, fun next week with those. That's it. I think that's it. I think that's all I need to tell you. Veronica's put, luckily it was simple. She managed it first time round. Yay! That's what I like. That's what I like to hear. Don't forget to take pictures or even videos of you using your paper toy that you've made with me today. It'd be really nice to see those. Some videos would be lovely, actually. Or if you're going to add on any kind of decorations to it afterwards. I was thinking about maybe adding like a pom-pom on the top. I thought that might look really cute. Or whether you want to decorate the actual strips of paper, you can really personalise it and make it your own. So don't forget to take photos and pop those underneath. Have a very good rest of your Monday, and I will see you guys all at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. See you then. Bye.